Yesterday, your life made sense. You knew what tomorrow looked like. You knew how much money was in your account. You knew what things cost. And most importantly, you believed the system worked. Today, you wake up and something feels off. Not dramatic, not obvious, just wrong. Your phone is full of notifications, but none of them make sense. The first crack. You check your banking app. It doesn't load. You refresh. Again. Finally, it opens. The number is still there. Your savings. Everything looks normal. So why does your chest feel tight? You scroll. News headlines. Temporary banking disruptions. Markets experiencing volatility. Officials urge calm. That word, calm. They only say that when things are not calm. You get dressed like it's a normal day. Coffee, keys, phone. Routine saves you. Routine protects you. Outside, everything looks the same. Cars passing, people walking, a dog barking somewhere in the distance. It feels almost ridiculous, like maybe you overreacted. Maybe this is nothing, just another news cycle. Then you stop by a store just to grab something small. Milk, bread, something normal. You pick up the items, walk to the register, tap your card, declined. You try again, declined. The cashier avoids eye contact. You laugh awkwardly. Probably the system. She nods, too quickly. Yeah, it's been happening all morning. You look behind you. The line is longer than usual, and nobody is talking. You step outside, and for the first time, you notice it. People aren't moving normally. They're faster, sharper, like something is pushing them from behind. You hear someone say, they're limiting withdrawals. Another voice, my transfer didn't go through. A third, they're closing early. And just like that, the invisible thing becomes real. Panic without chaos. You go to an ATM. There's already a line. Not long, but silent. Everyone's staring at the screen, one by one. Card in, pause. Card out. Nobody says anything. When it's your turn, you insert your card, select withdrawal. Processing. Transaction unavailable. You try a smaller amount. Same message. That's when your hands start to shake. It's not that you lost money. It's worse. You can't reach it. It exists, but not for you. And suddenly, everything you thought you owned feels theoretical. You start thinking fast. What do you actually have? Cash? A little. Food? Maybe for a few days. Fuel? Half a tank. Your life reduced to inventory. You drive home. But the streets feel different now. Too many cars. Too many people stopping at stores. Too many people thinking the same thought. What if this doesn't fix itself? At home, you turn on the TV. Every channel is talking, but no one is saying anything. Temporary measures, stabilization period, liquidity adjustments, words designed to hide reality. You switch to social media. That's where the truth leaks. Videos of long lines, empty shelves, people arguing, rumors spreading faster than facts. You go back out, this time not for routine, for survival. The store is louder now. Carts moving fast, people grabbing more than they need. You head to the essentials. Bread, gone. Water, almost gone. Canned food, disappearing. No one is fighting, no chaos, just urgency, which is worse. You make eye contact with someone, just for a second, and there's a silent understanding. We are on our own now. Not officially, not declared, but felt. That invisible contract, the one that said everything will be okay, is gone. Price of fear. You grab what you can, walk to checkout. This time, you pay cash. The total is higher than you expected, much higher. The cashier shrugs. Prices updated this morning. Morning. It's only been a few hours, and already money is changing meaning. On the way home, you notice something strange. You're not panicking anymore. You're adapting. Your brain is quieter, colder, more focused. You're not thinking about next month, not even next week, just today, maybe tomorrow. That's it. Messages start coming in. Friends, family. Did you hear? Are you okay? Should we buy something? Everyone is asking the same question without saying it directly. How bad is this going to get? And the truth is, no one knows. That night feels longer than usual. You check your phone again and again. Every update feels important. Every silence feels worse. You realize something terrifying. This isn't a moment, it's a transition. The new normal begins. The next morning, nothing resets. No fix, no return. The same headlines, the same restrictions, the same uncertainty. But something has changed. Not outside, inside you. Yesterday, you were your job, your income, your status, your plans. Today, those things feel distant, almost irrelevant, because when the system breaks, it doesn't just take your money, it takes your identity with it. You look around your home, and for the first time, you don't see comfort, you see resources, food, water, warmth, safety, and you realize the game has changed. In the following days, you start noticing patterns. Some people freeze, some panic, some deny, and some adapt faster than everyone else. They move early, think clearly, act without waiting for permission, and they don't look back. Here's the part no one tells you. The collapse doesn't feel like an explosion. It feels like a slow shift, like gravity changing. At first, barely noticeable, then impossible to ignore. Days blend together, time loses structure. Weekdays don't feel different from weekends because schedules don't matter anymore. Availability does. You start measuring time differently. How long will this last? Turns into, how long can I last? You check your supplies again. And again, even when nothing has changed, because control is gone, and checking feels like control. You begin making small decisions that suddenly feel huge. Do you spend now or wait? Do you trust the system or assume it won't recover? Do you help others or protect what little you have? There are no right answers, only consequences. The world feels smaller. Your world shrinks, not physically, psychologically. You stop thinking globally. You stop thinking long-term. Your focus narrows. Your home, your street, your people. Everything else becomes noise. You notice something else. The people who seem calm. They're not the richest, they're not the most prepared, but they understand something others don't. Wealth was never just numbers, it was access. And now, access is everything. And that's when it fully clicks. The collapse didn't just change the economy, it changed reality. The rules you lived by no longer apply. And the sooner you accept that, the better your chances. Because in the end, this was never just about money, it was about certainty. And yes, certainty is gone. But something else appears in its place, something quieter, stronger. Control. Not over the system, but over yourself. And then something unexpected happens. The panic fades, not because everything is fixed, but because you've changed. You stop waiting for answers, you stop expecting rescue, you stop looking for things to go back to normal. Because deep down, you understand normal is gone. And that's okay. You start seeing things differently, not as problems, as decisions, not as losses, as trade-offs. You begin to move faster than the fear, think clearer than the noise, act before others hesitate. And for the first time, you're not reacting, you're choosing. And that's when it happens. You realize you're not the same person who woke up that morning, the one who trusted blindly, the one who assumed everything would always work. That version of you is gone, and in its place is someone sharper, calmer, harder to break. Because collapse doesn't just destroy, it reveals. It shows you who you are when the system disappears. And some people fall apart, but others, they rebuild. Not the world, not yet, but themselves. And maybe that's the part no one tells you. You didn't just survive the collapse, you learned how to move inside it. And once you have that, you're no longer powerless, because systems can fail, money can lose meaning, but a person who knows how to adapt can't be taken down that easily. And that's when you understand, this isn't the end of your life, it's the moment you finally take control of it.